Last class we have discussed some events attributes. Those are different types of event attributes we have discussed. And today we will discuss HTML5 tags. Okay, HTML5 tags. Up to now we have discussed some of the tags are HTML4, some of the tags are HTML5. Okay, like that we are used. But right now we are going to discuss about HTML5 tags. Okay, right now we're going to discuss HTML5 tags. What are those HTML5 tags are having? We will see. So based on that HTML5 tags, we can able to use advanced web page development. We can able to use advanced web page development. We can able to use. Sir, what are those HTML web page development tags? Right now we'll see. There are list of newly included HTML5 are having. I will show you one by one. Okay. There are list of newly included tags in HTML5. HTML5. What are those? These HTML5s. These HTML5 tags are elements. HTML5 tags are elements provide a better development structure. Elements provides a better document structure for development. Document structure for development. Some of the list I'll show you. The list source all HTML5 tags in alphabetical with description. We will see with description. We will see what are those in order one by one. First one, tag article we are already seen, but that one belongs to HTML5. That one we need to know right now. Okay, that one we need to know right now. This element, which purpose we are using at that time? Anyone? This HTML, this element is used to define an independent piece of content in a document. That means that may be a blog, a magazine or a newspaper article. Okay, this one belongs to which one? Article. Next one is aside. Already we have seen, but these are HTML5. We need to know. It specifies that article slightly related to the rest of whole page. Rest of whole page. Okay. 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 Rest of the whole web page. Next one is audio. Audio is also one of the HTML5 tag. It is used to play audio file in HTML. For playing the audio file, you are using that audio. Next, B BDI. Okay. BDI stands for bidirectional isolation. BDI stands for bidirectional 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 isolation. It isolates okay. It isolates a part. Okay. Isolates a part of text that is formatted in other direction from the outside text document from the outside text document. That is the thing we need to know. Next, canvas. Canvas is also, it is used to draw the canvas. It is used to draw the canvas. Next one, data. Data tag also having, it provides mission readable version of the mission readable version of its data. That is the thing we need to know. And data list. Another one we are having data list. Data list. What is meant by the data list? It specifies the additional information or controls required by the user. Okay. And FIG caption. Before that one, dialogue also we're having. Dialogue. What is meant by dialogue? It defines a window or a dialog box. Defines a window or a dialog box. Okay. Window or a dialog box. Next one, FIG caption. Whenever you are giving the caption to the figure, at that time you are going to use. It is used to define the caption for a figure. That figure tag was FIGURE. Figure element or tag. Next one, just figure. Already having na figure. That is used to define a self-contained like photo diagrams. Okay. It defines self-contained doc content. Self-contained content means like photos, diagrams, etc. Okay. Next one is footer. Already we are seen, but we need to know. Footer. It defines the footer for a section. It defines footer for a session. Okay. That means a web page you are dividing into number of parts now. It defines the footer section. Okay, it defines the footer section. Next, header. We know all these, but once again, I'm remembering these. Header. What is meant by header? It defines the header for section. It defines a header for a section. Next one, main. Next one is the main tag also having. It defines the main content of the document. Defines the main content of a document. It defines the main content of a document. Mark. What is meant by mark? It defines or specifies. It specifies the mark or highlighted content. Marked or highlighted content. Menu item. Menu item also one of the tag added in HTML5. What it will do? It defines a command that the user can invoke we invoke from the pop-up menu. From the pop-up menu. Okay. From the pop-up menu. Next one is meter. It is used to measure. It is used to measure the scalar value. To measure a scalar value within the given range. Okay. Next one is NAV. We know navigation. That one also added. It is used to define. The navigation link in the document. Navigation link in the document. Next one is progress. Progress. What is meant by progress? It specifies the progress of the task. Progress of the task. Next, RP. RP means it defines what to show in the browser. It defines the what to show in the browser. What to show in the browser that do not supports Ruby annotation. That do not support Ruby annotation. Okay, next RT. It defines an explanation or pronunciation. Pronunciation of the characters. One having, many having. Next to Ruby. What is meant by Ruby? It defines the Ruby annotation. It defines the Ruby annotation along with the RP. With the RP element, not only RP and RT also, RT element. Next one, section. Section. What is meant by section? It specifies the section in the document. Specify the section in the document. Next one, summary. Summary. What is meant by summary? It specifies the visible heading. Specifies the visible summary. That means visible heading for detailed element. Detailed element. Next one is SVG. SVG. It is used to display the shape. Used to display the shapes. Next, time. Time. It is used to define a date or time. Date or time. Next, video. Video tag. It is used to play the video file in HTML. And the last one, web WBR. What is meant by WBR? It defines a possible line break. It defines the possible line break. These all are the HTML5 tags are having. HTML tags are having. Okay. Then we need to know one main important thing is HTML doc type. Here everybody observed or not, when we written the programs, in the first line of the program, we can able to see doc type we are getting. Open or edit with IDLE. First line of the program, we are getting doc type. Everybody can able to see what is the doc type, how many types are having, those all we need to understand. Those all we need to understand. Here we are having the doc type. What is meant by the doc type tag? What it specifies? Okay, starting I said it is used for which purpose? Which purpose? Hmm. That having that one is a HTML5, remaining are HTML4. So if it is HTML5, what is the use of that one? We will see right now. HTML doc type tag. Doc type tag. What it will do on the HTML documents, we have oftenly seen the doc type declaration before HTML tag. That HTML doc type is used to inform the browser that the HTML version used in the document. It is called document type declaration, DTD. DTD. Okay. On the HTML document, you have frequently or oftenly seen that there is a doc type tag or element in HTML declaration before the HTML tag only we are having before the HTML tag that HTML doc type tag is used to inform the browser about the version of the HTML used. Which version of HTML used in the document? Which version of HTML? It is called as the document type declaration. Document type declaration. Okay. But technically, what you are going to see? Technically, doc type is not a tag. Is not a tag or element. It's just an instruction. Just an instruction to the browser about the document type. Document type. That means it may be a document is which type? It is a null element. It is a null element. It is a null element which does not contain the closing tag. In starting your discussion, some closed tags, unclosed tags. It is not having closing and must include any content within it. You can able to include anything. Okay, actually there are many types of HTMLs. We will see those. Actually, there are many types of HTML. What are those? HTML 4.01 strict, and another one is HTML 4.01 traditional, transitional, TRANSITION, transitional, and another one HTML 4.01 form set, frame set, and next XHTML 1.0 strict, and XHTML 1.0 transitional. Next XHTML 1.0 frame set, and XHTML 1.1. Like that, we are having so many types of things are having. So among these all are having the doc type Declaration. Declaration refers document type. Declaration, that is DTD. Already we have said now. Document type declaration in HTML 4.0.1 because what you are doing? Because HTML 0.1 4.01 was based on the SGML, but HTML5 is not SGML based language that we need to know. That means doc type declaration differs between HTML versions. So the doc type declarations differs between HTML versions. That is the HTML5 doc type declaration. HTML5 doc type declaration will show. Okay, is showing now. What is that one? Simple syntax doc type HTML. Doc type HTML. Some of the doc types we will see. Okay, some specifications. Some specifications about the HTML doc type we will see. HTML doc type we will see. That is how a start tag or end tag. Start tag or end tag. That is start only. Start tag only. Okay, specifications. Usage. Why you are going to use? Usage structural. Okay, for structure purpose we are going to. Okay, we will see one example. Already we have seen number of examples. No need to specify anything. Okay. Then supporting browsers. All browsers will support this HTML5. That HTML anchor tag we know for linking that one, and specify the location using target attribute. So we'll see that target attribute. If you want, we will see that one. Okay, target we will see. Okay, how we can able to keep the target target attribute can only use with href in anchor tag. Okay, it also supports in all the browsers. All browsers already we have seen image tag also. In that image tag, we are having one of the option was alter, which where you want to display, Okay, SRC alt width the height. Those all are we are using now. That way we can able to use. Okay, next one, how to get image from another direction or folder. That directly we can able to use slashes. Directly we can able to use the slashes. And the next already we are seeing HTML table tag. What are the tags we are having? Okay, table tag. Next number of concepts like that, table tag, body width. Okay, body width. Okay, like that we are having a number of tags. Number of tags are having. in HTML. Next, board table also we can use border that already we are seeing. Next, number of options we are having now. What are those options? We'll discuss the tags. HTML5 tags. Number of tags we are discussed. Anything pending of tags. We'll see that HTML5 advanced. HTML5 tutorial we will see. Okay, that is it is having number of grateful things. Okay, how to do examples with different types. Okay, different types. Okay, different types we will see right now. The HTML user manual, how we can able to coding convention, use that consist of CSS. Okay, we will see all those. Use a consistent CSS. Use a consistent CSS. Okay. Okay. Like that, we can able to use a number of CSS. How to use the correct the document type. Either use lowercase element names or capital case elements. Those things right now I'm going to show you how we can able to use that HTML more efficiently. How we can able to use HTML more efficiently. Okay. Right now we'll discuss that thing. Okay. That we are going to call HTML user coding conventions. Convention means what are the rules are having to write the HTML code. Okay. In a better way. In a better way. Okay. In a better way, how we can able to use. I'll show you right now. HTML coding conventions. HTML coding conventions. What are those? You should follow some conventions while using HTML. Okay. You should follow some conventions while using HTML. Whenever we are using, we need to use that one. Use a consistent CSS. Use a consistent CSS. That means user must use the consistent style. User must use the consistent style while writing HTML. That means it makes the code simpler and more understanding. More understanding for people. Then people can understand very easily. The code must be small. The code must be small and clean and well formed. That means it is in the well formed, then everybody can able to understand. And the next point is use correct document type. Correct document type. Use correct document type. You should declare the document type. You should declare the document type that the starting of your code. Starting of your code. Starting of your code. Okay. Example, just now we are seeing na doc type. Doc type HTML. Like that, first line of the code, we need to declare the correct which one? Type. Okay, document type we need to declare. And use lowercase element names. Next, better understanding purpose, use lowercase element names. Use lowercase element names. That one, HTML5 facilitates you to use the uppercase and lowercase letters. That means HTML is not a case sensitive na. Okay, in the element name, but it is good practice. But it is good practice. Use only lowercase. Use only lowercase. Then our program can understand by others also. I will tell you what are the reasons. First one is mixing lowercase and uppercase letters in elements is not a good idea. It's not a good idea at all. Next, lowercase looks neat and clean. Lowercase letters looks neat and clean. And lowercase is easy to write. Lowercase is easy to write. And developer mainly use the lowercase letters only. Lowercase letters only. Okay. Developers mainly use lowercase letters. Okay. That is the thing we need to understand. That means every tag, no, don't take the capital letters, better to take the small letters. Close all the HTML tags. That is also one of the great programmer will do. One of the great programmer will do. Okay. Close all HTML elements. That means when you open the HTML element, must and should, we need to close the HTML element. That means in HTML5, it is not required to close the all HTML tags, but okay. 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 But it recommended to close the letter. Okay, but it recommend to close the tags. Recommend to close the tags. Okay. And close empty HTML elements. That is also good one. Close HTML. That means whenever we are having any empty elements also we can close, but not a mandatory, but better. Okay. That one I'll tell you in HTML5. In HTML5, it is not mandatory to close empty HTML tags, but you can close it or let it be unclosed. Let it be unclosed. Okay. That is the thing we need to understand. Okay. Next one is don't omit that HTML and body. I'll tell you. Don't omit HTML and body. Commonly, everybody doing that mistake was they're opening the HTML tag and opening the body tag. They're not closing. Okay. That is HTML5 facilitates you to omit and tag. That means you can exclude both tag and the program will work well enough. But better to use. Okay, better to use. What are those HTML5 tags already we are seen now? What are those HTML5 tags we are already seen? Okay. What are the HTML5 tags already seen? Okay, what are the new elements, new attributes also, event attributes? Next one is HTML Google Maps. Okay, we need to know HTML Google Maps. If you understood these, then we can able to write the HTML Google Maps. How we can able to write that HTML Google Maps? Why? Because every website you can able to show, they're showing their website address. Yes or no? They're showing their website address. To keep that one now, we are going to use which one? HTML tags. Okay, HTML tags, but those we will discuss tomorrow. For up to now, anybody having any doubts, you can ask me.